2021 has obviously been the best year of the last 2 years, and a lot has actually changed. Nairobi has had a new governor. My neighbor changed their Wi-Fi password. Oga Obina launched a new YouTube channel, and we have had a new detective in town. But one thing has not changed, and that is the fact that Sauti Sol still remains to be the unmatched Kenyan hitmaker, as evidenced by SOLFEST last week. Have a look. The tickets to this event were selling at 2,500, and although some indeed said that that amount was too high, we must admit that it was worth the show. Don't you think? Over to our next story. A Belgian international by the name Marc de Marcel sent 102 million Kenya shillings to a 21-year-old by the name Felista Njoroge. But more surprising, if not stunning, was that the same man later on sent another 113 million Kenya shillings to another woman by the name Tebi Wamboi. The state has, however, frozen this account on the grounds that the source of this money is suspicious, to say the least, but for crying out loud, this pales in comparison to the amount of billions leaving the country to Switzerland and other Cayman Island accounts. So please, for the love of all that want, let Felista Njoroge eat her money in peace. Don't you agree? The fight is against poverty, not against ourselves. Away from the Belgians and over to the land of our colonizers. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest story in the world of sport today is in Formula One. Lewis Hamilton, the Formula One 7-time reigning champion, was defeated after one of the most chaotic finishes in that sport. I must admit that Lewis Hamilton team had already started getting the champagne out of the fridge when they saw that he was leading for the entirety of the race. But unfortunately, an accident happened which led to a safety car being introduced to the track. And here's the thing now. When Lewis Hamilton was limited by the safety car, well, the other racers got a chance to catch up with him, and not only that, well, they were also afforded the leeway of going and changing their tires, an opportunity, or dare I say privilege, that Lewis Hamilton was not afforded. Ladies and gentlemen, the race director then decided to go against the rules. He ought to have ended the race under the safety car guidelines, which would have made Lewis Hamilton the winner. But for some inexplicable reason, the race director decided to have the race for the last lap, which was the 58th lap, that whoever won that lap would have won the entire championship, which is unfair, obviously. I mean, even to you who does not even understand what Formula One is, you find it unfair, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Hamilton lost unfairly to Max Verstappen. And earlier this week, I got a chance to listen in on a Twitter Space forum, which was dubbed I Stand with Hamilton. Listen in.
Before I leave, I'm leaving now. I just wanted to say that, guys, it's really okay for us. We all have the same opinion. We're all here for the same cause, but we need to act. We need to take this hashtag onto the Mercedes page where they need to just appeal. We need to do everything in our power. We need to participate in petitions, everything, because Lewis has been fighting for Black Lives Matter, for everybody who's being wronged in this world. And I just feel like we owe it just to give it a chance and to give it a shot and to voice ourselves. So everybody that's participating, just a reminder, go down there at Mercedes' tweet and tweet this hashtag. Yes. Wherever you can tweet this hashtag, let's just tweet it, guys.
And although Lewis Hamilton lost the race, he sure as hell won in another frontier. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Sir Lewis Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, a dark cloud hangs over the world of football. Sergio Aguero announced his retirement earlier this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I could stand here and talk to you about his stupendous achievement until my tongue bleeds, or I could simply show you the best goal this man scored for Manchester City in the year 2012 when Manchester City needed a goal to win the Premier League. Have a look. To cap off with some good news, ladies and gentlemen, on the 12th of December this year, the President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, during the Jamhuri Day celebrations at Uhuru Gardens, announced a 15% reduction in electricity prices. He also handed the presidential colors to the 19th Battalion, and more notably, the President broke protocol by inviting the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga to address the nation during his speech. And honestly, I found this to be quite odd, although considering that he has done it in the past, it was not so much of a shock. But it's like what? During a family gathering, everyone has been given a chance to speak, from the extended family back to the nuclear family. And then when it's the dad's chance to speak, the father stands at the center, and when he's done with his speech, he's like, you know what? Let's hear what the stepmom has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our today's episode. It has been a joy, a delight to be precise, having you here today. 1,001 places you could have been, but you chose to be here. That we can't take for granted. My name is Edwin Austin. This has been Cufiix Weekly Show. Until we meet next time, all that is left to say is happy holidays. And of course, muchas gracias.